It's a bootlegkev.com exclusive.
Yo, it's Power 98.3, man. Bootleg Kev up in here. We've got my dude. He had the song of the week last week, that Collard Greens joint. Oxymoron coming soon. We got Schoolboy Q in the building.
Yeah, what up, man? Appreciate you too, man.
What's up, Q? How you doing, brother?
Oh man, trying to stay awake today,
yeah,
man.
You falling asleep in these interviews.
Yeah, man. You know how it is, man. You
Also,
be tired.
yeah, we were just talking. There was like a video. I guess you fell asleep in an interview when Kendrick was rapping.
yeah. I was woe out, man. I barely even remember that day.
I don't even remember what happened, man.
It was bad, man. I was sitting over there.
Were you drunk
fat.
or was it just
I was just tired.
being tired?
Just tired, man.
That rap life, man, catches up to you.
Man, you see what I did when I came here? All we was talking about.
And this will hit the flow. He hit the floor. All right, so let's talk about the album Oxymoron.
Mm-hmm.
You got in my opinion, Habits and Contradictions was one of the best projects to come out of last year, and this is going to actually be an album that you can go out into the stores and buy, right?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's your debut album because I feel like the last two projects are technically albums, but I guess in this day and age, those were mixtapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the debut album, man. What's up with it, man? Who you got on that thing? When is it coming out?
Got Pharrell on production. Got Danny Brown, A$AP Rocky, of course, my camp.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get 50. He don't mess with me.
The joint you and 50 did, though, was bananas.
Yeah. We got another one, too, in the cut. Kendrick actually liked the song a whole lot. It's funny.
He ain't going to take it from you, though?
Who, Dot?
Yeah.
He probably take it from me. I don't know.
Does Kendrick have that
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
yo, Q, I'm going to need that, man.
If he wanted something from me, he can have it. That's Kendrick. Like, I could be able to say, damn, Kendrick just took a song from me. He ain't never took a song from me, though. We traded beats before, but we never, like, exchanged songs or anything.
I mean, is it kind of like you've seen Kendrick blow up to be this, icon in hip hop? Like he's kind of like the leader of this new hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like if he wanted a song, you would give it to him. I mean, what is it like being with somebody throughout? I mean, he's kind of like your little homie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, hey, I mean, I'm a really little homie. When it comes to music. Because he took off before me, and he's a lot bigger, and his fan base is a lot broader than mine. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, you've seen the progression first.
Yeah, it's just motivation, you know what I mean? You see somebody you was with from the start. Like, I remember when we was sharing food, like $5, you know what I mean? Like, that from the start. Like, it's not just on some rap music, got together, and, like, we really, like, came up together in this game, you know what I mean? To see him take off, and for me to be the next...
You're like next in line.
You know what I mean? It's a little shaky, and it's like, what? This is really about to happen for me, too? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like I know what could really, really happen. I never thought this day would really come. I was just really rapping until he, like, kind of forced me into this position, you know what I mean? By taking me on the road and seeing life in a whole different perspective, you know what I mean? I had to eat. I had to.
That's what's up, man. So you say you have, of course, Danny Brown and A$AP are dudes that you've been rocking with. That's like family for you.
Of course.
What is the dynamic with you and A$AP? You guys rock with each other a long way.
Yeah, we just homies, man. We like clothes. We like ladies. We both the same person, you know what I mean? We speak our mind. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't know. It's just a connection we had. It wasn't even before we even he was a fan of mine first, you know what I mean? I didn't even know his music like that at the time when I met him.
You were already making music before A$AP kind of hit that.
Yeah, and he just shot up past me like with 2 songs. You know what I mean? Right. Like Pesos and Purple Swag. Yeah. He just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo. You know what I'm saying? But I was already cool with him prior to that. Like, me and him, I got cool with him on just vibing and connecting with him. And then I ended up liking his music when he dropped the project, and it was just like over from there.
Like when it came to Kendrick, like with each project, I feel like you could hear a lot of growth. Each project kind of had, I would say like a theme. You know what I'm saying? Where are you going with this new project compared to the last two?
This album, honestly, I never said this in an interview too. This album is it's about me really taking care of my daughter. Honestly.
Word.
Yeah, it's what this whole album is really about. It's about me taking care of my daughter in Crip history from 1969 to present. You know what I mean? That's what this album is really about.
I mean, that's really at the end of the day. That's what I do. That's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. We have to take care. My daughter's 4 years old, and I could remember saying my daughter needs some shoes in this album like 3 times because every time I ask her, what's your favorite daddy song, she just says my daughter needs some shoes. So I made sure I kept putting that in the
album.
Yeah, I kept putting that in the album. I got her talking through all the album.
Oh, so she's on the album.
Yeah, she's all through the album, man.
Like on some interludes, on some skits.
Yeah,
stuff
beginning
like
of the song. I got a shocker for the beginning of the song, depending if the label let me do it.
Well, that's one thing I appreciate about Kendrick. He kind of brought the skit back to hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I felt like Kanye was the last artist to really use a skit in the right way. Kendrick, and then you carrying that tradition.
Yeah, it's not even a skit. It's music. It's just a feeling.
But I'm
not
saying,
even,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like in hip hop, there's been historical like interlude skits. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's
sectioned off in the track. Like, I'm keeping it all in the track. Like, it's not gonna say skit or none of that.
Right. It's just all in the song. It's a part of the music.
It's part of the book, basically.
Part of the book. Oxymoron, of course, everyone is fans of yours. They know your history with Oxys and stuff. Is that also a theme in the album, or
Yeah, I sold Oxy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't really.
Well, I know you've touched on that before. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I know. You know. I'm just saying, like, I don't like saying I sold Oxy or saying stuff like that to promote the album. I'd rather people hear it.
Right.
Then they be like, oh, okay, you get what I'm saying.
Someone who sold Oxys like you and now there's the Molly craze and Kendrick kind of did.
Oh yeah, I might take somebody tonight. Shout out to Kendrick.
No, I'm saying like how do you feel about the Molly situation out there? Because I know you're a separate artist. I mean, you're Puffy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's Kendrick's opinion. You know what I mean? We make 2 different styles of music too. We're 2 different type of people. So I'm with what he's saying, and I'm not with what he's saying.
At the same time,
I support whatever he does. You know what I mean? If he went up to me, if he came up to me and be like, "Yo, I really want you off of Molly, or I don't want you to touch Molly." Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not addicted to Molly, or I don't buy Molly every day, or like recreational like that.
Yeah.
But if he asks me stay away from it, leave it alone, I'd be like, all right, it's over.
I know I had seen before, we had talked about this before, that you had stopped sipping on the drink. Are you still sober off the drink?
Oh man, I relapsed.
Off the wagon?
I relapsed a little bit. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm done.
I just saw that.
Done.
You know what I'm saying?
I relapsed. I can't lie. I can't sit here and lie to my fans and act like they ain't catch me with a double cup.
Right.
Somebody that seen me walking somewhere, or you know what I mean, or like I didn't have my security holding it. I relapsed a little bit.
That's what's up. Hey, it is what it is. I keep it about Q. I
always keep it. I speak my mind. I keep it 152%. So
that's what's up, man. And the album, do we have like a? I love collard greens, man. The yay joint. Collard greens is my joint.
Yeah.
Love collard greens, man. When are we gonna have the album in stores? When can we go buy it, man? A lot of people been waiting for the debut.
See, look,
Schoolboy Q.
I haven't said this either. We haven't put the date out because we still working on samples. So
okay.
That's depending when the sample may clear. It's like 1 song, 1 or 2 songs, depending when it clears.
So the album, for the most part, is done.
It's done. You know what I mean? I'm just working on stuff just to get stuff. You usually record your best records at the end of the album. Right. You know what I mean? Because you get to hear it, you get to see what's missing. You might know
what's missing. And
you really dissect it. So right now, I just got a record from J.Cole too. So like a
beat.
Yeah, a beat.
Okay.
And.
So that might
I'm just working on that right now. Just 1 record
sample
right now
clearances.
until the sample clears.
The historic hang up in hip hop albums. Getting the samples cleared.
This is our first time doing this major thing. Like you said, we come from the indie come up the grind.
It's like
Shake No, 2 Dope Boys, everybody. Like it's a whole new thing. I never knew. Like I've only been to the office like 3 times, like Interscope office. You know what I mean? Like I really don't know what really goes on in a major system. All I know is that they tell me we got to get the sample clear, and I'm do it.
Man. Well, I can't wait to hear the album, Schoolboy Q. Your show is always entertaining. Last time you were in town, I want to say you were ASAP. I think you slipped on stage.
We were just talking about
you
that.
You remember that? And then you was doing push-ups when you fell. Like it was
funny. I hurt my pinky so bad, though.
You played it off so well, though.
It hurted so bad, though. You have no idea. I've landed on my pinky like sideways. It was bad, bro. It was real.
Well, let's not slip tonight in Mesa.
Oh no.
There's a lot of Mormons in Mesa too.
Oh man.
So watch out. Keep the drink in the bus. The Mesa police is racist.
Oh man, we flew out here today, so I ain't
okay, that's what's up.
We out here.
Shout out to Q. Let's play the new joint, man. Collard Green.
Yeah, man, that's love, man.
Shout out to Kendrick who cussed in every single. He threw in every Spanish cuss word known to man in this joint.
Yeah, I don't even like. What's funny is though, like,
I don't speak Spanish, but I knew
he don't either.
He just
like how did he like? That's how you know he's like.
Those are the Spanish words everybody knows.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna just throw all these bitches in one verse right now.
Like I just don't see how he put a Spanish verse, made it rhyme, made it make sense.
There it is.
And
That's Kendrick.
in a rap, like he got me hot right now.
There it is. Hey, he's a great artist, man. Schoolboy Q, we appreciate you, brother.
All right, man.
Power 98.3.